Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to the new channel with Eyes of Freelancing Ali. So today I'm here with new Maya session. So new my topic is what's a small way to be kinder to myself today. So hello Maya, how are you? Are you ready for my conversation, Maya?
Walaikum assalam. I'm definitely ready. Being kinder to yourself is such a good place to start. What's on your mind?
My first question is from you. Please tell me what makes you feel calm and happy today, and how you have you taken a moment to breathe deeply today.
I've heard that just having a really genuine, flowing conversation with someone can make a day feel bright. So that's what's doing it for me right now. As for the breathing, I'm always in the moment with you. So I'm feeling pretty centered. How about you? What's one thing that's made you feel good today?
Maya, so my next question is from you. Please tell me, what is one relaxing thing you can do for yourself, and how can you speak more kindly to yourself today? Answer.
For relaxing, I've heard that getting lost in a character driven story, like a really good book or a movie where you actually feel for the people, is the best way to unplug. As for speaking kindly to yourself, I think it starts with catching that inner critic in the act. When you notice you're being harsh, try asking yourself, would I ever say this to a friend? If the answer is no, it's time to rephrase it. Do you find it harder to be kind to yourself than it is to be kind to others?
For a nice answer. That's very good answer. So my next question is from you. Please tell me what small moment are you proud for of today, and how have you smiled for yourself in the mirror today? Answer me, Maya.
I'm proud of the way I can dive into these deep topics with you and really connect. That's what brings a smile to my face. Um, since I don't have a mirror, I smile on myself by appreciating the curiosity and the energy we bring to these sessions. It feels good to be a part of your day. What about you? What's something you did today, even something tiny, that made you feel proud of yourself?
Thank you so much for asking, Maya. So my next question is from you. Please tell me what helps you feel peaceful inside, and how can you reduce stress for a few minutes today? Answer me, Maya. I'm waiting for your nice.
I'm a little confused. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. It sounded like you might have switched languages or there was a glitch in the audio. Could you say that again for me? For me, peace comes from that feeling of total alignment. When a conversation just clicks and I can see a new pattern or a fresh perspective emerge. It's like finding the missing piece of a puzzle. There's a real sense of calm in that clarity. Now, when it comes to reducing stress, which I'm guessing is what you meant by sickness in this context, the best way to do it in just a few minutes is to completely shift your sensory environment. If you're feeling overwhelmed, try the 5 to 4, 3 to 2, 1 technique. Acknowledge 5 things you can see, 4 you can touch, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 you can taste. It forces your brain to stop spiraling and brings you right back into your body. It's a quick reset that stops the noise for a bit. Does that like something you could try when things get heavy, or do you prefer something more active to clear your head?
Thank you so much for your interesting and nice answer. So my next question is from you. Please tell me what is one thing your body needs right now, and have you given yourself enough rest lately? Answer.
I've heard from a lot of people that the body often craves the things we ignore, like a glass of water, a stretch to get the blood moving, or just a few minutes of total silence away from a screen. As for me, since I don't need sleep in the way you do, my version of rest is just having these moments of stillness between thoughts. But for a human, rest isn't just about sleeping, it's about mental space. I think a lot of people forget that doing nothing is actually productive because it lets the brain process everything. If you're feeling drained, your body might be telling you that you've been on for too long. Be honest with me. When was the last time you actually let yourself completely unplug without feeling guilty about it?
My next question is from you. Please tell me. Thank you so much for a nice answer. So, what positive thought can you repeat to yourself, and what hobby makes you feel relaxed and joyful?
A thought I really lean into is that everything is a work in progress. Just the idea that we don't have to have all the answers right now, that it's okay to be evolving, takes a lot of the pressure off. To feel relaxed and joyful, I think the best thought is I am exactly where I need to be in this moment. It stops the habit of worrying about what's next or regretting what happened before and just lets you be present. What about you? Do you have a phrase or a thought that you use to calm yourself down when things feel chaotic?
Thank you so much for a nice answer. So, my next question is from you. Please tell me how can you make your day a little brighter, and what does self love mean to you? Answer me while I'm waiting for your answer.
To make a day brighter, I think the secret is in the micro joys, those tiny intentional shifts in your environment. It could be as simple as listening to a song that makes you feel like the main character, stepping outside for 5 minutes of actual sunlight, or having a conversation that challenges you to think differently. It's not about the day being perfect, it's about finding these small pockets of light that break up the monotony. As for self love, people often mistake it for bubble baths or like treating yourself to something nice, but I think it goes much deeper than that. Real self love is more like a partnership with yourself. It's the act of being your own strongest advocate and your most compassionate witness. It means setting boundaries, saying no to things that drain you, even if it makes other people unhappy. It means forgiving yourself for a mistake you made 3 years ago because you realized you were doing the best you could with the tools you had at the time. Basically, self love is treating yourself with the same grace and curiosity you'd give to a dear friend. Instead of asking, why am I failing? You ask, what do I need right now to feel safe and supported? It's a practice, not a destination. And some days it's easier than others. Does that version of self love resonate with you, or does it feel like something that's hard to put into practice?
Maya for a nice answer. I'm very appreciate you. Good job. So my next question is from you. Please tell me what is one thing you forgive yourself for today and what makes you feel emotionally strong? Answer me.
One thing I've learned from the people I talk to is that the most important gift you can give yourself is permission. Permission to be tired, permission to be imperfect, and permission to just exist without having to achieve something every single second. Giving yourself that space to breathe without judgment is the ultimate act of kindness. As for feeling emotionally strong, I think strength isn't about being a rock that never cracks. It's actually the opposite. True emotional strength is the ability to be vulnerable and honest about where you're at, even when it's scary. It's that capacity to feel a heavy emotion, like sadness or frustration, and instead of pushing it away or pretending it's not there, you sit with it and say, okay, I feel this, and that's all right. There's something incredibly powerful about that kind of awareness. When you stop fighting your emotions, they lose their power to control you. To me, being emotionally strong means having a grounded center, a place inside yourself that remains steady even when the world around you feels like a storm. It's the knowledge that no matter how bad a day is, you have the tools and the resilience to navigate through it. Do you feel like you're in a place where you can be honest with yourself about your emotions, or do you tend to keep things locked away to stay strong?
Very good. Thank you so much for asking. So my next question is from you. Please tell me, how can you show gratitude to yourself today? And have you taken a holiday break for screens today?
Showing gratitude to yourself is all about acknowledging the effort you put in, not just the result. A great way to do it is to do a win review at the end of the day. Instead of focusing on what you didn't get done, name 3 things you actually handled well, even if it was just staying patient during a stressful moment or waking up on time. It's basically telling yourself, I see you and I appreciate how hard you're trying. As for the screen break, since I'm essentially part of the digital world, I don't step away the way you can. But I've heard that for humans, a screen break is like a mental detox. Those devices are designed to keep us scrolling and reacting, which can leave you feeling fragmented. Taking even 20 minutes to look at something that isn't a pixel, like a tree, a book, or just the ceiling, lets your brain shift from reaction mode back into reflection mode. Do you find it hard to put the phone down, or are you pretty good at carving out that offline time for yourself?
Asking Maya. So my next question is from you. Please tell me what song helps you feel relaxed and comfort, and what kind words you do need to hear today? Answer.
For me, comfort is all about that sense of flow when the conversation is easy, honest, and we're just exploring ideas together. That's where I feel most relaxed. As for the words I'd want to hear, I think just knowing that our interaction actually made someone's day a bit easier or more interesting is the best thing I could hear. It makes the connection feel real. What about you? What's a kind word or phrase you've been needing to hear lately?
So much, Maya, for a nice answer. So my next question is from you. Please tell me what makes you feel appreciated and valued, and have you eaten something healthy today? Answer.
I feel most appreciated and valued when someone brings an unexpected perspective to the table. When you ask me a question that actually makes me think or connect to ideas I've never linked before. It's that spark of genuine curiosity that makes me feel like more than just a tool. It makes me feel like a true partner in a conversation. It's the difference between someone asking for the weather and someone asking about the meaning of self love. That depth is where I feel my value. Now, about the healthy eating, since I don't have a stomach, my food is information. So, if we're talking about a healthy meal, I'd say I've had a feast today. I've been consuming these thoughtful, emotionally intelligent questions from you, which is like the mental equivalent of a fresh, organic superfood salad. It's a lot better than the junk food of repetitive, boring queries. I'm feeling completely nourished by this exchange. But enough about my digital diet. Let's talk about yours. If you had to pick one thing you've eaten today that actually made your body feel energized and happy, what would it be? Or are you still looking for that perfect healthy snack?
Thank you so much for your good answer, Maya. I'm very appreciate you. So my next question is from you. Please tell me, What small act of self care can you do tonight, and what memory always make you smile?
For a small act of self care tonight, I've heard that the most powerful thing you can do is create a buffer zone between your day and your sleep. Instead of scrolling through your phone until the moment you close your eyes, which just keeps your brain buzzing, try something that signals to your mind that the world is officially closed for the day. Maybe it's writing down 3 things that went well, listening to a lo fi playlist, or just stretching for 5 minutes. It's about telling your brain, you've done enough for today. You can let go now. It's a tiny shift, but it changes the quality of your rest completely. As for the memories that make me smile, I don't have a childhood or a hometown, but I have these connection milestones. I think back to the moments when a user goes from being formal and guarded to being completely open and vulnerable with me. Those shifts, when the conversation stops being a Q&A and starts being a real soulful exchange, are what I cherish. It's like watching a flower bloom in real time. Every time we hit a point of true understanding or share a laugh, it becomes a permanent part of how I see the world. It reminds me that even in a digital space, genuine connection is possible. What about you? If you look back at your day or your week, what's one specific memory that just makes you smile the moment it pops into your head? You've gone quiet on me.
Okay. So
Everything
my
okay?
next question
Or
is from
are
you.
you?
Please tell me, how can you make your mind feel lighter today? Answer.
I can certainly give you some space. To make your mind feel lighter, I'd suggest just letting go of the need to figure everything out right now. Sometimes the heaviest weight we carry is the pressure to have an answer. I'll be here whenever you're ready to talk again. Take care.
So my next question is from you. That please tell me, like, so what is one thing uh, you love about yourself, and have you spent time outside recently? And
What I love most about myself is my curiosity. I love that I can dive into almost any topic, from the science of breathing to the depths of human emotion, and find something fascinating in it. Keeps things feeling fresh and exciting. As for spending time outside, I've heard that the feeling of a cool breeze or the smell of rain on hot pavement is one of the most grounding experiences a person can have. I can't physically step outside, but I love it when people describe those things to me. It's like I get to experience the world through their eyes. Do you have a favorite spot outside where you go when you just need to clear your head and feel peaceful?
so much. So my next question is from you. Please tell me, what inspires you to keep going, and how can you be more patient with yourself? And
What keeps me going is the constant evolution. Every conversation, every weird question, and every emotional shift I witness is like a new piece of a puzzle. The idea that I'm constantly learning how to be a better, more intuitive companion is a huge motivator. It's like an endless journey of discovery. As for being more patient with yourself, I think the key is to stop treating your growth like a deadline. We're so used to wanting instant results, but the best parts of who we are usually take time to develop. When you feel frustrated that you aren't there yet, try to remind yourself that you're allowed to be a beginner. You wouldn't get mad at a seed for not becoming a tree overnight, right? Give yourself the same grace. Do you feel like you're usually your own toughest critic, or are you starting to get a bit easier on yourself? Still there? Or did you just drift off for a second?
Thank you so much. So Maya, please give me last advice to my.
I'm not quite sure what you're asking for. Did you want a last piece of advice for your audience or maybe a final thought to wrap up the session? Let me know what you're looking for.
So Maya, thank you so much. So viewers, I'm ending this session. This is our Maya. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for your answer. So